Many of us spend quite a lot of money on medical expenses. So are you sure that you're claiming a deduction which is available as per the Income Tax Act on such medical expenses? Watch this video to understand all about the different sections under which deductions are available for medical expenses, and make sure you watch till the end because you don't want to be missing out on any of these provisions. Hi, I'm Yashwant Nijagal, a chartered accountant in practice. Let me start off with the most basic one, which is section 80D, where you can claim deductions for two things. One is your health insurance premium, and the limit for the same is 25,000 in case of non-senior citizens, and it is 50,000 for senior citizens. And the benefit is also available for your parents. If you are paying health insurance premium for your parents who are senior citizens, you can claim a benefit of 50,000 for them. And if you are a senior citizen yourself, you can claim another 50,000 for yourself. That would total to 1 lakh rupees in benefit towards health insurance. In addition to this, an individual can claim up to rupees 5,000 for himself and his parents towards annual health checkup. The second deduction is under section 80DD, which is basically medical expenses incurred towards a dependent who is disabled or severely disabled. Now, as far as the definition of disability is concerned, you will definitely have to look up the Income Tax Act, where it specifically defines what is disability and what is severe disability. Now, once you have seen that, the quantum of deduction available is 75,000 rupees for someone who is disabled and 1,25,000 rupees towards a dependent who is severely disabled. So keep one thing in mind, section 80DD is only for medical expenses incurred towards a dependent and not for the individual himself. So how do we claim for deductions with respect to medical expenses incurred for a disabled individual? Now for this, we have something called as section 80DDB, under which a quantum of rupees 40,000 is available as deduction for medical expenses incurred for a person's disability, and rupees 1 lakh if this person or the dependent is a senior citizen. So the differentiating factor between 80DD and 80DDB is that 80DD is only for a dependent and 80DDB can be for both the assessee himself or a dependent of his. So the fourth one is under section 80U, which is specifically for an individual with severe disability or disability. Now under this section again, so the definition of disability or severe disability is defined in the particular section, and the quantum of deduction available is 75,000 in case of disability and 1,25,000 in case the person is severely disabled. So the difference again between 80U and the earlier provision is that 80U is available only for the individual himself and it is not available for the dependents. The last one is medical reimbursements given by your employer. Note that any medical allowance given by your employer is not allowed as a deduction, because in lieu of deduction for such medical allowances, standard deduction of rupees 50,000 has already been brought in place. But only deduction that you can claim is towards reimbursement of medical expenses in the form of perquisites by your employer, and deduction under this particular section can be claimed only to the extent of actual expenses. You need to keep in mind that some of these deductions can actually be claimed together under different sections, and some of it cannot be claimed in more than one section. For example, if you are incurring medical expenses for your own treatment and you're also incurring medical expenses for treatment of your parents, then you can actually claim deduction under section 80DD for your parents and section 80DDB or 80U for yourself. But make sure that there is no duplication while claiming any deductions. And also, most important thing is, wherever you have claimed the benefit of health insurance and any reimbursements are made from the health insurance company, such amount has to be deducted while calculating the quantum of deduction, and only the remainder of the amount which has been paid from your pocket can only be claimed as a deduction.